And good evening, or actually in my case, good morning, everyone who is watching the stream of VOD. Rives finally on air, a little bit late, but we got some time to play DayZ. So every day, any day we get to play DayZ on, any day we get enough time to play DayZ, it's a good day. So let's join the server. You're not going to believe me, I just had, I needed to test if the game was working. Before the stream, of course, I started joining random servers, and I had like a couple of amazing kills. Actually, I think I made my couple best shots. It was all on the coast. It was like single chambered Glocks and double barrel shotguns and whatnot, and I made two long range Glock shots from a damaged pistol at a moving target and hit both, and the guy only survived because he was wearing a vest. It was across the river, so across the Bella River, and the guy survived only because he was wearing a press vest and because it was a pistol. But he was badly wounded, barely could move, so I swam over the river, crossed it, got on the other side, found him in the bushes and killed him. And then I killed another guy who had quite some loot on him. But we are starting from scratch. So those characters were just testing. I got rid of them. So we got teleported because I started another character, but it's a new spawn character. We are in Kalimbrode, by the way. If you take a look at my screenshot, well, not screenshot, my AI picture made for the stream, you'll see that the sign says actually Kalimbrode, and we are in Kalimbrode. Third person for a change. Why not? I'm not going straight to Kalimbrode first. Let's check. Yeah, that's what I've been hearing. The server that I was on lost players. This one still has some, enough to have some fun on the coast. That's over there. Okay, so let's check this house first. Sometimes there are things at that house. And then we go to Kalimbrode to take a look at the shots. Probably get killed, I don't mind. It's like just going to be a little bit of coastal fun. But for actually my maybe this time European viewers, accidental morning stream, which is not really a thing on this channel, but I end up being pretty late sometimes, so that's... Oh, that's an interesting base. That's how I end up with these super late, well, not super late, it's like 12 hours late, just late streams. Yeah, I hoped for a gun here, but that would be too much. Nothing really. A knife in the outhouse. Oh, some duct tape. Okay, mushrooms maybe around. No. So Kalimbrode is going to probably be full of people. My ping to the server is not great, but I don't care. My ping to the previous server was even worse, and I managed to kill 2 players there. I didn't even record it. My bad. It was fun. It happened pretty fast. I just logged in to test if the game was working, if I could like move play and whatnot. I do it after every update just in case something goes wrong. So, and I got just swept in some coastal action right off the bat. It's like when things just start unfolding on their own, and you would just end up getting unfolded with the things. Folded in unfolding folds. So yeah. Okay, that at least looks like the color of my t-shirt. Okay, we heard shots from Kalimbrody, which is okay. Let me just find something at least with one round, and we can try to do it. So even though the servers are not full, actually the pop, as I keep saying, is good enough to have some fun on the coast. Livonia doesn't need like super high pop for some coastal fun and people being around military bases. Okay, I'm finding ways to fix my clothes that I don't have much of. Interesting, this is like closed. Oh, I'm getting the messages. Yes, I want to discard them. Yes, I want to discard everything. Apply. Those red messages, I kinda don't like them. I don't know why. Right there. A bag of соленой тычинки. So even though we are starting our life from scratch, well, I mean, even though I wanted to say it the other way around, didn't build the phrase right, even though I actually had sort of a run before the stream just to test the game working or not, we are starting a fresh character, and this is 1.29. We've been playing some 1.29 on experimental branch of the servers, but now it's unstable. This 1.29 has a code name Road to Wetlands. Oh, you have a nice. Here we go. So, and Livonia, and it got some things for Badlands, and not just for Badlands. But in Livonia you're going to see mostly only Badlands convoys from now on. And yeah, the loot. On experimental, I was lucky enough to absolutely, by pure luck, find the new gun, the Scar, at a random convoy at a totally random place. I wasn't looking for that Scar. I wasn't looking for anything. I was just wandering around. I didn't even know there was going to be a convoy. Didn't remember about that one. So something tells me it's going to be a little bit harder here. This one has a back too. Ow. I was blocking. How did you do that? Okay. Be nice to find. Actually, I think I'm starting to look like the character from the picture for today's stream. I cannot check. I closed the browser. That's like a measure of precaution here. I need to reinstall the Windows on my PC from scratch. So, because I cannot run DZ streaming at the same time, and Chrome. So maybe some other browser, but I have my working streaming environment prepared in Chrome. Ow. So that's why. Yeah, no guns here tonight. Well, because there's quite some people on the coast having fun. Okay, let's see if we get a bullet for drinking. We might. We just might. There's a person. We really need a gun till it's too late. We need a shotty. I have rounds. Confusing the hell out of the zombies. Trying to. Yeah. Yeah, not a single gun around here. Crap. When you find shotgun shells, you don't get the gun, of course. That's how it works. A bot. Cool. So there's a guy somewhere behind us, a new spawn. Don't want him to ask some questions. To start asking questions. So now I can actually ask questions. Well, more like knife questions, but okay. Yeah. All sorts of rounds. Okay, I picked it up just in case. And these rounds I'm not picking up. So I only have a knife. I didn't drink because of that guy. I just really hope to find a shotgun before the guy finds one. I don't need a hatchet. Oops. That's food. strange. This item on the fridge, like it's spawned here. Yeah, you know what? Goodbye. Crap, there's some of them. Didn't even get to hit me. Yeah, I need a desert eagle now. Come on, a shotgun. Just that boomstick. Okay, instead we are finding all sorts of police loot. Okay. We got to then try the base before somebody. Well, we heard shots. We heard at least one shot when we just spawned in. It came actually from Kalimbrode. Maybe the western part of it, not the main eastern part. There was a base over there. Yeah. Oops. Okay, I have this and this. I have this and this is food. So I'm only here and not in an attempt to find a gun. Something that can shoot. And then I'll go back to the coast to try to kill people and find more guns. Okay, this is sort of interesting, but I'll take a look later. Oh, nice backpack. Can I have one, please? Damaged, but it will do. Sometimes interesting things spawn in here, but I think they might not be here because of spawning in the uneven ground. On the servers with people, there's always a chance to step in the mine. On the mine here. Grenade. I'm just ignoring the zombies. Yeah, cannot kill anybody with that. Maybe if they are super slow. Oh, a belt, nice. Sometimes it's impossible to find. Ow. If I want to keep my t-shirt, I gotta fix it. But do I want to keep it? Come on, there's a scope, there's a helmet. The new camouflage. I think it's the new one. Okay. That's a gun I have a couple rounds for. It's going to be single chambered, but I do not mind. And there's really a chance to find a magazine here. engines. Single chamber, that's a great start. I got what did I eat? That's a little bit strange. I found salty sticks. That's the only thing that I had that pepper. Interesting. That was safe. By the look of it, it was. Okay, now we have a problem. But one problem at a time. Slightly unexpected, but... Okay, we got a drink and we will... Tactical shirt. That's something that's worth fixing. Yeah, that's from behind. Okay. Now all of a sudden I started to look very menacing. Come on, a magazine for this gun. With a couple rounds. Come on, there's a ton of them. No, that's for a different one. Okay, Daisy. Yeah, I cannot rehydrate properly now without a bottle. Oops. Now we have to switch to survival mode. All of a sudden, of all the things. Here we have the Mac. I was hoping to find here. Let's drop it in right away. Nice shades. Oversights. Okay, guys, you have food. That's, I think, rare enough. Now I got to drink a little bit. Black gens. Okay, let's take the black ones. Now I need a black cap and black backpack. And everything's going to be black on me. Black gloves. Nothing. I cannot really drink much. Maybe like a couple sips only. Ah no, I don't have the disease anymore. Okay. That was something strange, but like food poisoning. Connachton, good evening, welcome. In rough shape, but take a look at my looks. And I have food and I have a water store, so everything's fixable. Bofland, welcome. Good morning. Good morning, good morning. So today, because I'm late, kind of 3 to 6 hours late, I would say. This stream, it's a very rare occasion of DZ stream that happens on a morning in Europe. So very rare occasion of a morning DZ stream. Okay. Porter. Yeah. Don't care. More tactical gloves. Another belt. Okay, I'm going to be collecting the belts now. Perfection. I knew I would find one in here. Though I don't need it actually for the pistol. I need it only for the suppressor. Okay, now we are going back to the coast to take a look at who was shooting there. We have a gun. We have full magazine of rounds. We can take a look and find more here. Maybe we should. At least a couple more buildings. The inventory is a mess, but there's a zombie. How did you do that? Just in one attack. I left a guy in Kalimbrode, a new spawn, who probably followed my steps to going to, if haven't yet followed my steps to this place. So I got a little bit of food poisoning, but it wasn't cholera, wasn't dysentery, wasn't a disease. It was just a little bit of puking from eating an old, wrinkly, dried pepper. Strange. Hasn't had that before. Haven't had that before. Maybe it's the new thing in this version of the game, in 1.29. Those wrinkly peppers, black ones. Well, I mean they are like almost black, so dark. They've always been safe to eat. Okay, good. Oh, I thought it was a dead zombie. Yeah, these guys are hiding in the bushes around the road. Oh yeah, cool, nice, more rounds. Do we have the gun fully loaded? Yeah, we have. Another mag makes sense now. How did you... In these rounds. I don't think I'm going to find a rifle for them. So the max... Oh, okay. The max usually spawn everywhere around here. Today I'm finding everything but the max. 1911. Oh. Okay. Keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. Cars. The cars can have them too. That's like some ACP rounds. Good. Moldy part inside. Yeah. Yeah, next time I'll try to. 1911. No mag. So they kinda screwed up a little bit loot spawning table around here. And now this base spawns normally, well, I mean, at least in 1.28 and 1.29 experimental, I think it was too. It's been spawning basically tons of 1911s and a little bit of MP5 stuff. Like all over the place. Non-stop everywhere. But obviously not today, not for me. When I just need some to go back to the coast. Yeah. Okay, we have tons of weapon cleaning kits. Gotta remember where to find them on the coast, this base. Okay, the stomach is still full. Oh, well, not empty. Here's another mag. Now it is like, that's rounds. Now it is super perfect. We have a spare mag. We have some rounds. The inventory is like a mess. Doesn't matter. Cowboy hats. Cowboy hats. I'm not sure if it's like probably left by somebody in here. And a shovel. Rob, good evening, welcome, welcome. Yeah. No rifles. Oh, okay, there's a lot of them. Somebody is shooting, but that's coming from the next town. That's coming from Tarnov. Looking for me. Like too many of them. Stop hitting me. I told you you could. There's like 5 on my screen. That I do not like. Okay. If you say so. Spotted me. Okay, 1 out of 5. Let's just leave them be. So, it used to be possible if you like it to find even... Oh, that's another magazine. Okay. Taking this. Taking the round. Ooh, nice. Not climbing this one, but it might have actually some nice loot on top of it. Ooh, that's like just pure amazing luck here. Well, I mean, I don't have anything big. Come on. Anything? There's a zombie somewhere over there. Damaged rounds. Okay. No, I have my aviators. Ow! These rounds. Not even picking up them. I mean, not here. I'm not going inland for VSSs and whatnot. So this one I wanted to check really before going any further. Okay. This will come in handy. This will come in handy 100%. For this, then let's fix our shirt. That kind of looks pretty cool on me. The backpack, we need a black backpack. And it's like possible, but let's fix it though, since we have the duct tape. So I look very geared, but I have only one pistol with just a couple mags. Something's going on around. I think I heard somebody. That's a way to catch a bullet through this window. Sort of listening. Yeah, the shots, they are pretty far away. That's Tarnov at least. Maybe I'll go there, maybe not. Let's just finish this can of beans. Now let's figure out the state of this one. So it has probably all the damaged rounds inside. So it's going to be 7 damaged rounds that we fix and turn into normal worn magazine with 7 just worn rounds inside. Okay, we have 2 spare mags now. 5 rounds of this type, 5 rounds of this state, and 1 round damaged. Okay, so let me reorganize it really fast just to see what I actually have. So this can go like here. This goes here. This goes here. This goes here. This stays in my backpack to diversify availability of bandages. So this is the same. This is the same. This we don't need probably. This no, it's keep messing up. Run around type. This is damaged. This is worn, badly damaged. Now let's get rid of these ones. I don't like them badly damaged. Okay. This is the last military here. Damaged. Okay. Going to keep them separated in case I find another damaged magazine and get that opportunity to fix them too. So this building over there, it's not military, but sometimes there's interesting loot there. Come on. Well, it is sort of kind of military a little bit. Interesting. Another 1911 max, so we have a ton of them now. Just as I actually expected. And this. Just as I expected. Thank you for this warm food. Here we have another 1911. Almost like the game is telling me to have a ton of 1911s, switch between them, to be able to switch between them pretty fast, but that's a zombie looking at me over the wall. But I'm not going to do that. I might get confused having a ton of 1911s. Okay. Back to the well. That's outside of the perimeter. That's a violation. Punishable by death, obviously. Okay, I actually wanted to avoid them by running here. But it looks like they're all here. Okay, no food. You gotta be kidding me, the fourth one. Yeah, that cap was protecting him. Didn't die into knife swings. God. Already waiting for me. They will just respawn while I was looting the base. Okay, I need to fill my canteen. Twice, I think. To rehydrate properly. There's more duct tape here now. And I'm going back to Kalimbrode to find more food. Maybe I'll go back to Brenna. Why not? Last time I've been to Brenna with a silenced pistol. I killed 3 or 4 players with that silenced pistol. Okay, I hope that was just the right amount of water. I don't want to turn into puking bush. Yeah, this I checked already, nothing really here. Yeah, the zombies actually can spawn now pretty far away from where you'd expect them to be, which is nice. Breaks the meta. Well, I mean, it's been a scene, zombies spawning far away for quite some time already, for a very long time, but before that, we had it for years, zombies spawning in tight groups in the middle of the settlements. Another 1911. Rec magazine, that's police. That's not military. Okay, we got actually sorta kinda kitted out. Not really geared that much per se. Not like geared with ammunition, but everything else we got here. So this character, I think, is going to benefit from would benefit from something like an R12 shotgun. Why do I even need this pistol, huh? I have silenced. This is my silenced. Oh, didn't see that. That is like the best find. One knife. And you have only one knife. Stump. Okay, I'm ditching this roll of duct tape for a full... that's not supposed to be here. Well, signs of people we are going to see. We keep hearing shots. We saw a guy. We just ran over... You gotta be kidding me. That's a full pack of rice right there. Oh, I'm still full. I cannot eat it. Crap. Now I want to sit somewhere in the bushes and wait till my stomach gets empty enough to take in all the rice. Got lucky, I don't remember rice spawning in a random glass greenhouses. Yo, even more food. Okay. Now we are definitely got to take a break. And this is... Oh, okay. These we don't have. So this character is a little bit too geared now to successfully survive on the coast. My coastal characters that keep just surviving, killing everybody around, they would have a total mess in their inventory. Not enough rounds for any of the guns. This one's a little bit too cool for that already. can start eating now. No, I cannot continue eating. Let's go. Already zombies there. Ah, that's a standard wooden board. What's that over there? That's a good carp. That's a good, raw, pristine carp. Let's see if we can take it. So, not like this. Need to cut it first. Two pieces of carp. And I can take two. Yes, I can. It's in good condition. It 100% worth the trouble of cooking it. That house doesn't have any stoves for that. And I'm not in the mood of camping in the woods. Not in that mood. Oh, God. That's 9 meals damaged, but yeah, I don't have any room for them now. Another 1911. Another pistol suppressor. Yeah, let's ditch this. And another pistol suppressor. We have pistol suppressors for days now. There's nothing in there. Ow. Okay, sometimes I find it hard to reach them for some reason. Normal gloves. I have some tactical ones already. Oh, squished tomato. So squished tomato 100% used to be good, but maybe in this version they are not all that good. You can catch like short arm. Yeah, yeah, Bufflon. I am. I'm used to a machete or something at this point. Very used. Gotten very used to that stuff. Okay, this house doesn't have any stoves with fireplaces, so we gotta move further. sec. Well, I mean, we have an assault backpack. That's 36. Wait a sec. Would that be... No, that's not 42. That's 32 or 36. Now we have something a little bit more interesting. Larger knife. Yeah, I haven't found one. I would have 100%. Okay, now we are double carrying or even like triple carrying. But with what? With 2 sticks, with 2 pieces of carp on them. That's like probably something that I've never done before. So did I find... Yes, there's more food. The next house on our way to Brenna is going to have a fireplace, so let's just go there. So I didn't check what this gun was loaded with when I picked it up. It still is. But since it looked like it was spawned there, I think it's proper buckshot. Not your dumb slugs that I cannot really shoot for some... Well, I mean, I don't know for some reason or not, but with slugs I cannot even hit the broadside of the barn. I always miss. So I try to avoid slugs at all costs. I think only in the very beginning, when they first got reintroduced, no, I think it was still 6.2. So maybe when they got there was something surrounding them, some sort of like the devs playing around with them, taking them away, removing them, and then adding them back. So I do remember that once I was able to hit actually a person with it, but didn't kill them. Okay, for now it stays like this. That's the place. Got to just run past all the zombies. Oh, it's not a... Ooh, I thought it was a base. Somebody built a base in there. There's even more food around here. Oops. It wanted to get inside the house, I think. Okay, let's cook. We have fish. No need to do anything to the animals. This. Take this. This. I don't have anything to start fires with. Okay. here. The pistol should be here. This should be in my hands and on my back. Like this. Yep. So now I need to cut this for some rags. And get a tad of bark. All we need is bark. Boom, 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 boom. Handrail. Yeah, I keep crafting in fireplaces instead of handrail kits. Perfect. Okay. Will I be able to carry? Yeah, I'll be able to carry it. And let's get warm. Livonia, it's a summer place, but nights and especially mornings, especially rainy mornings, can get pretty cold here. This is high insulation, yeah, medium. Oh, the cab's badly damaged. That's stupid. One's done. Nice. So this fillet is 100% okay, because I myself extracted it from a fish. The cows sometimes sound like they are attacked. Oh, maybe by zombies. Okay, time to leave. Okay, time to go to Brenna. This knife seems to be not doing enough damage, which is annoying because it used to be very good against zombies. I guess we need a machete. So that cow's running away from something. So I made a couple of good shots today. Oh. Something's happening in the bushes over there. And I'm not sure if it's a person or a zombie. There was some... Okay, it's a person. Let's go and say hi. That's a zombie. I think there was a person. Did that person manage to kill a cow? They definitely nerfed the knives. Okay, either I didn't recognize the zombie attacking a cow and thought it was a person. Is that a zombie? Looks like a zombie, moves like a zombie. Okay, so maybe it was another zombie hiding in a tree line, but I kinda concluded that it wasn't a zombie because there's a train over there. Because sorta kinda stayed in the tree line, that figure didn't jump at the cows right away. A zombie would have probably just attacked the cows. I kill them. I didn't close the door. I never opened it though. Okay. So probably it was a zombie that I somehow did not recognize. As a human. Did not recognize as a zombie. And mistook for a human. Okay. That's just that manhole. slightly, yeah, protruding. Okay. Okay, we need a machete. Or a military knife. There was a chance to find one at the military base, but... yeah. The server pop has probably dropped, so we might need to start looking for another server. But let's take a look at Brenna. Sometimes there are people here even when it's almost dead. What did I just do? Okay. And I have these two fillets to enjoy. They're actually very big. Yeah, they're super big. And I think super calorie dense. Let's give this one some time to settle. And I might start actually finding tons of food here. That's how it usually works in Brenna. Oh crap, didn't see it. No, sometimes it works. Maybe you gotta aim better. Maybe it's like a skill issue. Hatchet. Can we eat the second one? I don't think we can. I think it's going to take too much room in our stomach. This food is not a joke. One of the best pieces of food in the game, and you actually only need a knife to get it. Well, I mean, and a rope. This magazine, don't think I'm going to need it, but just in case. There's loot on the ground. The priest is doing something here, which is strange, I would say. The priest to be here. Okay, I think I can get rid of this. So of this, and then what else? What else? What else? Food. So to fit this in my inventory. That was unnecessarily loud. Sticks and shotguns that are... Well, yeah. This is of course better than the boomstick that I've got. Okay. This can be reloaded a tad faster. These rounds. Okay, let's grab. This one has rounds too. One. This hasn't been looted for a while. I was lucky enough to find a proper vest here. Oh, just a ton of shotties. Second box. Do we need a second box? The amphibia pistol was left in here by somebody. Yeah, that's how you get a box of shotgun shells, proper ones, with buckshot in this game now. You just loot the police station and unload all the shotguns in it. So while we found some signs of people, doesn't look like they are fresh. The loot has respawned already. To be careful here, there's for some reason a lot of action happens around this house sometimes. Around it, inside it. Well, you actually can see what I'm talking about. It's not a base, but somebody tried to run a generator here with a light. Okay, and this. I ditched the can opener because I think I'm going to have the full apple after this. So I don't really need to save every bit of every can I open. Not going to need. So, badly damaged magazine. Damaged rounds, no. Let's make some room again in my inventory. Take some nice pristine rounds and put them in this badly damaged magazine. If we get the gun for the magazine, the rack, then we'll think about fixing it. And the rest of the rounds I'm going just to ditch too. So, like this. Somebody left this one here. So signs of people everywhere, but no people to be seen. Oh. I mean, that was laggy. The zombie was moving in a very laggy way, but that's my ping to this server, unfortunately. It's not great, so actually having a good character here, it's never a waste of time, to be honest, but we shouldn't be invested. Let's put it that way. We might lose it all because of just a random random latency increase on the route. Coming. Yeah, some of them seem to have a little bit more health than the others. It's 5 rounds. Let's make it like this. Here we go. The inventory is now organized a little bit too neatly. Okay, the stomach is empty already. Lil Regime, good evening, welcome. Well, I mean, yeah, a man with no pants fears no pickpocket, but what if you have like some, I don't know, vest with pockets? Especially like in DayZ. A good shirt in DayZ can actually can let you carry like a ton. Oh, you don't leave me. Oh, they all have these magazines. Okay. That's a map. I thought it was another sewing kit, but it's just a map. So we've had a ton of food. Actually, those 2 pieces of carp. I mean, when you eat the stuff in Namalsk, even just 1 fish caught, two pieces of fillet would every time feel like it would just carry you for, and it does carry you for quite some time. But didn't even get me here to just one full apple, not even for a second. Okay, never miss this building. Yeah, police. So yeah, signs of people are everywhere. Yeah, that's not supposed to be here. So this feels even looted. Let's go to the gas station down there. Oh. Yeah, some of them die easily from these 2 standard knife swings, but some just need 4. And it seems to be a thing now that there's like 2 types of zombies with 2 different levels of health, or maybe reacting differently on just these knife attacks. That's really down there. So the fact I'm not finding food here, it means that this place is properly looted. But for some reason, the police station hasn't been looted. I found a ton of shotguns in there. Maybe it all respawns too fast now. Oh yeah, that's the new... This we don't need. That's the new model for brass knuckles. Friendly. The old ones were good too. Not sure if they're going to be back. God, that's a zombie. So on experimental, I was lucky enough to find this car, to find this car. Absolutely randomly without even looking for it. Here. Yeah, I think the only way to find it is to stop looking. And I didn't even stop looking, I just simply wasn't looking. And I found one. But here, I don't think I'm going to get this lucky here. On stable servers. Oh, that's more food. Okay. Yeah, the spots of light on the ground, on the floor, kinda throw me off. Okay, this building. I wanted the main thing I wanted to find in the police station was the press vest, and yeah, we're still wearing this anti-stabs. And these anti-stabs, they're everywhere. So no luck with proper press vest. Badly damaged, no thank you. That's a pristine magazine with 4 rounds, 5 overall. Let's take it. That's my kinda like sidearm that I'm not going to give up on yet. So, going to leave these badly damaged ones here. Damaged ones. Don't want them to get in the way. Yeah, I feel like I am over invested in this character already. If we're just talking about coastal fights. Oh, nice. So we found some drinks, we found some foods. Somebody's base it was. Another roll of duct tape. Lots of duct tape tonight here. So we can go to Nidek. We could go to Nidek. A generator in the bushes. Okay. Anything else in the bushes here? Proper rounds for the pistol. Okay, Nidek. I still would consider Nidek being almost, well, not almost on the coast. Not on the coast, but very close to the coast, so we're technically not leaving the coast. But I think, like, what's the best thing I could find there? Like, UMP? Is it worth it? I would really like the police R12 shotgun. That and that would be the best thing for the cost for me. If we're talking about like big black guns. Okay. There's a cheeky house over there, hiding in the bushes. Sometimes it even spawns a car. Though I don't think I'm going to rebuild the car today if there's one. So what we could find at Neo, there's a base there, used to be. What we could find at Nidek, what we could be looking for, it's like the black backpack in style of my character. And well, pretty much. So people still build bases here. Okay. Let's enjoy this pica. Then should we take a short detour and go to the well of Sobotka? Yeah, the server seems to be dead, but let's go to Nidek. Let's visit Nidek. I wanted to see if I really... So the shot I made today before the stream when I was just testing the game, it was like... I think it was like this distance. Oh. I don't need that. So, and it was a pistol. Yeah. It's actually easier. Quite easy to do. But the guy was moving. So before the stream I killed a couple guys when I was just testing if the game was working properly. Quite some action. All of a sudden. Just joining the random server and immediately seeing random people. Ow. Tracers that are damaged. Skipping. Just checking some of them randomly. This place is full of generators. Sort of a little bit unexpected. What's on your head? To shock head. Yeah, it didn't look good on her. Probably zombies shouldn't wear it. Helmet on the ground. So somebody left it in here probably. There is some rounds even. Matches, well, they might get. Does actually the tactical short doesn't get wet, I think. So we could take matches, but yeah. Well, it gets wet, but it doesn't let. I know the things inside are damp, so yeah. Doesn't really matter at this point. Let's have another canteen of water. And let's keep going. I want to get to Nidek today. Last time I actually got to Nidek at a quiet server. I ended up in a fight there. I died, but it was still fun. It was like a couple streams ago. Couple DZ streams ago. Gonna take... Okay. Who does that and why? Too tall, I keep getting stuck on the stairs to the second floor. Do I need to fix anything? Everything feels good. So these rounds I don't have them. Okay. Couple buildings here. Okay, more Winchester rounds. What's that? Grass. Blades of grass. Lots of signs of people. Unfortunately, no people themselves. Yeah. Too bad my shotgun is not double-barreled. I would have made a short version of it. Let me check my inventory before we move on. Yeah, we need some magazines to reload. I have 4 magazines for this, for my sidearm. That's 1911. 1 in the gun and 3 in my inventory. And I think that's like the max amount of pistol mags that I've ever had for any pistol. Well, I'd of course prefer an FNX with just 1 big magazine. Come on, get over it. One big magazine in the gun, 50, well, be big. It's standard for the FNX, 15 rounds. And 1 in my pocket, but these kinda have become really hard to come by. I don't know why, but it's been for many streams. Either I find the mag or I find the gun. Never together, never on the same run. The full gun it would be. But yeah, I need a lot of rounds. I need to be able to shoot a lot of rounds in one go, because I miss a lot but I shoot pretty fast. Okay. Military sweater with a canteen on it. Okay. Oh, an ACOG. Okay. Badly damaged, no. Nope. I don't care. So let's check a couple of these nice concrete bunkers that spawn pretty good loot if you are a new spawn or you just under geared. So I don't look like I'm under geared. Actually, the looks of this character, that's what's pretty solid. Ammunition wise. You equally easily can imagine this character with like an SVD or with just, I don't know, a shotgun. Pouches. Yeah, too bad we don't have armored military zombies around. Thought I was hearing a heli crash. Okay, nothing really interesting tonight in here, unfortunately. Here we go. So we need a black baseball cap. We need a black backpack of this type or any other black backpack would do. I think. And as for the shoes, these look brown. Okay. Maybe if we stay on the coast, we kill a new spawn with kinda grayish athletic shoes. I always check this place because sometimes people build bases here quite often, but on top of just somebody building bases, sometimes these bases would stay open and with loot for quite some time around here. After just getting broken into, raided. Yeah, that zombie was feeling herself pretty confident. Interesting that these mods, they used to be military. They would spawn military loot. It was a long time ago, and once I found, like, I think an AK-74, not even, I think, a short one, the normal one, between these bots. But that was long time ago. Okay, give me a second, please. Just need to do one thing. I'm not going away for long, just a sec. And I'm back. Did I hear a heli crash? Or I don't think it was a heli crash. Or maybe it was. But one way or another, it was pretty far away, and we have a goal here. We gotta get to Nidek. So let's do that first. So I technically have one slot empty on my back, so... By the way, one of the guys that I killed today before the stream, when I was testing if the game was okay, the new patch was okay and working, that guy took a lot of buckshot and chest, I think. I am good enough to drop him on con, so, but not good enough to kill him, and he was wearing actually a not a plate carrier, the press vest, so he survived that, went on con, and then I put a bullet in his head from my Desert Eagle that I had single chambered. So one round for the shotgun I had and one round for the Desert Eagle I had. And that bullet didn't actually finish him off. He was wearing a classic old Soviet military helmet. So, and then I attracted, of course, a ton of zombies with those shots. Had to run away. And the guy just got up. The zombies are all still the zombies are all here. Oh. That's nice. Okay. That's interesting. We can make some room right away. Like this. An MP5. I haven't seen an MP5 spawning here on the ground like this for quite some time. So we take 2. Another MP5 magazine. Okay. I have a feeling we got a step away to just reload the MP5 and figure out. Well, we don't really have a lot of rounds for it. That's the problem. Figure out what to do with it. Pioneer. With a marksman scope. And I have a Pioneer mag. Things are getting very interesting now. So probably the MP5 will live here. So, as well as all the MP5 magazines and rounds for it. Yeah, this going to despawn with the zombie. So this is not going to be our gun. We could use it, and maybe we should use it as primary. But yeah, okay. The scope's damaged. Crap. And I have only 3 rounds for this one. Well, better than 0 rounds. To go away. Okay. Gotta find a way to fix it. just in case I find more 9 mils, because with this amount of 9 mils, it's 3 and like 5 or whatever in the max, it's not worth it. It's not the firepower one would expect to have from having an SMG. Couldn't open that door for some reason. This place is probably not going to give me 9 mils. Might give me actually CP rounds. Bang. Interesting, a lot of actually, and a box of 9 mils. That is becoming tempting. That is becoming really tempting. To switch to that SMG. That's signs of people. Is it the new helmet? Camo. C-Mac. That's okay. And there's a FAMAS. Of all the things, there's a FAMAS. Well, I mean, yeah. No max, no rounds in the vicinity. So... okay, I'm taking all this stuff, double carrying. Eight rounds in this one, they are damaged. I don't really need them. Waking off to a nearby bush. I'm so lucky it's raining. The zombie just cannot hear me. Okay. That's a bush good enough. Let's figure what we got. First of all, this suppressor. We ditch, then one of the magazines we ditch, like this, then we open this box of rounds. And reload one of the mags. Full 30 rounder. So we take this. And I guess this is our primary now. I'm going to keep 10 shotgun shells for this gun. By the way, if I do it like this, I might be able to get rid of the bottle because the bottle's going to be empty. Well, almost empty. Dampened but disinfected. Will go here. So this will go into my stomach. And this goes on my back. Okay. I have two silenced guns now. And by the way, I can fit it in my inventory. By the way, I can do it. I just need to eat this. So I can keep all of it. For now. So then if we ditch this, I'm not going to use it for sure. So this goes here, then this goes here, and then the shotgun goes back. Though 3 damaged rounds I'm going to leave. Do I need all this firepower? I don't think so, but nice to have still. Started with just one pistol. Well, I mean, that's how it happens in DayZ. You start just with one pistol, something basic. And now we have 4 big guns. And I'm telling you, that's like we're a little bit overly invested in this character. So I didn't want him to be this kitted, not just with gun kitted, but yeah, even his looks. He has become a little bit heavy. Let's check a couple houses here for food. Oh, there's actually a convoy sometimes spawns here in this place. 9 mils. Okay. 9 mils we need. Couple of zombies here between houses. But breaking the line of sight actually works if you just run away. If you not just run away, but additionally break the line of sight, yeah. I think I stopped seeing, you know what, the scorpions in Livonia, macros and scorpions. I stopped seeing them in Livonia. It's like they don't spawn here. Do they spawn in Chernarus? I just realized a Makarov I haven't seen in a very long time. In Livonia, a single Makarov. And a single Scorpion. Which is sorta kinda disappointing a little bit. I'm not going to go to Chernarus just to... or some other map just to have Makarovs and Scorpions. But yeah, I haven't seen them for a very long time. Which is sad. If they got quietly removed from like loot table of this map. And here we have that convoy I was talking about. Okay. Let's use this. That was a headshot. That was a miss. Paper. Yeah, that's the source paper. Of all the guns, it's a sniper rifle. But without the scope. The thing is that we have some rounds for it even. Okay. This one has a plate carrier. Does it take marksman? Let me check. I think it does. Yeah, okay, we have a scope. Damaged, but we have a scope. Okay. Missing inside. So these are tactical short. So these are camo. This is camo convoy. They're all camo now. Oh. Do you have a key card for us? No keycard, a can of food. Oops. This guy is not a part of the convoy, but he legged on me and cut me. Okay, I don't have room for the food. It's better to eat it right away. So, if I take that VS, it's going to be single chambered. Which is, I guess, okay for a powerful rifle. For a rifle that's that powerful. I can live with that. Don't mind. Something in this pants. There's this piece of paper again. Badly damaged BK cog. And that's a new vehicle. SVD magazine, of all things. Okay, this is a small convoy. Oh, that's a Humvee. Just made into medical sort of kind of vehicle. Okay. Are you coming? Okay, change your mind. Didn't change your mind. Ow. Okay, we found a super cool but unfortunately magazine-less gun here for all the things. And yeah, now we definitely need that electrical repair kit to fix the scope. We really need that scope fixed now. It's actually, I think, possible to find the electrical repair kit here in these houses. Though, you got to be lucky for that, but technically I think it can spawn here. Okay. So, let's take this gun, the scope, this gun, scope. Let's empty this magazine to have a little bit more rounds. Of all the things. Well, I mean, well, yeah, you can use it. It's not as bad as it could have been. So now we are like, now we are pretty much geared. I would call this being geared. We don't have like an assault rifle primary, but what we have, it's not bad as well. Got lucky with this convoy. Now we are definitely over-invested in this character. Now we are really over-invested in this character. Oh, nice. Now we need... Oh, hello. Didn't see you there. Now we need to go to the prison. We need a vest. Yeah, I'll get killed on this server the second I see the first player. I can see how zombies are lagging on me. Somebody is going to get a nice pile of gear. Lives damaged. I'm out of bandages, which is not good at all. I like normal bandages. The improvised bandages made from rags. I mean, every time I try to use them, I like bleed out pretty seriously before it actually stops the bleeding. Okay, let's pay a visit to the prison. We still have a little bit of time. It's a very rare occasion for me to be able to stream DayZ for this long in the morning or when it's daytime. Usually, like, if I do daytime stream, if I would do a DayZ daytime stream, it would be like at least around maybe 4-5 p.m. UTC. not in the morning. Okay, I'm just approaching it from this side. So I need a vest from this place to be able to carry more stuff. Military zombies wholeheartedly welcome me to the base. They're welcoming me to the base. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. This doesn't seem to be looted. That zombie got stuck a little bit. Very nice vest, by the way. Nice vest if you want to have a ton of room. Yeah. Okay, that's for my gun. That's not the gun I'm going to use. Okay, no vests here. I would usually find them here. It's the Hola sites. I think it's in the new one. Ah no, Baraka. Didn't recognize them, but to my excuse, I do not really use them. Signs of people. Lots of 9mm here, but in form of 9mm loaded and magazines. Lots of this stuff here. Lot of zombies coming at me at the same time. Well, you don't go to this place without a good knife. Or at least, or a silenced even gun to kill the zombies. Okay, that's more 9mm. Okay, now I'm officially full. Pioneer magazine. Okay, I have to do something with the room in my inventory. Damage suppressor, crap. Okay. I made just a couple shots and it's damaged already. This. Let's make it less wet. And the jeans soaked, at least to avoid catching cold because of constantly being cold. Okay, at least you can get inside. Oops. Nope. The cells have... Yeah, the cells have loot. Guys, come closer. Come closer, people. Yeah, they're just looking at me. Okay. Okay, and you can enter if you want so. Crap. Managed to hit me. Okay. So, one question. Does anything spawn inside these prisoners' clothes? Okay, doesn't matter. Let's just keep looking for what we wanted to find. So all the zombies seem to be undisturbed here. No like signs of people or anything. Well, active signs. Swalmeg. Okay. That's strange. That I didn't know that the stuff was found here. The best thing I could hope for maybe was that okay, there's a lot of zombie sounds. I do not like. Me no likey. Aha, that's not supposed to be here. Somebody died in here. They seem to be running underneath. Yes. This baraka, so we're going to need a battery, but okay. Okay, now we have two big black guns. Well, I mean, the sniper rifle is not really black. So what I wanted to say is now we are like very kitted. Maybe a little bit too much for the cost. Yeah, the zombies, they react on me staying on the first floor. They don't know their way up here, I think. Military belt. Here. Oh, this one's survived 2 knife hits. R12 with some rounds. There's still some. Okay, I have 10 and fully loaded R12, so that's okay for now, I believe. There's a shotgun in every room. But no vests. I have a feeling that they really moved the vests, the press vests, just up one tier. Or maybe I'm not lucky, very not lucky. Okay, let's again rehydrate while we can. So with R12, I think I can ditch the MP5. I could. And the last canteen. Okay, let's check the tower of the prison. Sometimes the tower spawns some things like rifles. I haven't seen any SKSs lately either. Do we still have them on this map? Another 12, yeah. On these window sills, the guns actually can spawn. I've noticed it quite some time ago. Okay. Shotgun. Nothing. No luck here with this one. The zombies are all grouped up. Haven't done this in a long time. How to go to the other side of prison without actually going around the prison. That's a little bit, yeah. That's a little bit taller than I remember it being. Okay. Can I just slide down, maybe? Okay, that was painful. Oh, that was pretty painful. That was a bad idea. That was almost a broken leg. And my shoes got damaged. And jeans got damaged. This is a way to escape if you need like fire exit. That's one. Okay, just wanted to check that building. Still hoping for a west. For a west, and I don't know. Have to be careful with the zombies now. That's a police car. They can break my legs now. That was a strange attack. Oh, that's somebody's grave here. With an armband on it, green. Okay. Now we gotta regenerate. And find that electrical kit. And then probably get killed on the coast by a guy with a single chambered boomstick. Because, well, when I spawned in and like start hearing things going on around, I thought I would just pick up a gun, pick up a pistol with some max and go and participate in the action, but the action kinda sorta disappeared and we kept finding things. Kept going a little bit farther and ended up with a VS rifle. R12 you can find on the coast, so it's not a big deal, but VS, that's like luck. God, for a second that tree looked like a person. I was like, what? Person standing up on the side of the road. More MP5 stuff. What's wrong with you? If we have this MP5, we got to have some rounds for it, right? Where did it all go though? Somewhere on the ground where I don't have access to it, which is amazing. Okay, CP rounds. Hello. Yeah, so the fact that I was able to find small rounds, small magazine in the prison, that's sorta very interesting and unexpected. There's like box of these rounds, so maybe it spawns here now. Rounds. Okay. There's one more bunker on the other side of this tree line, but yeah, I'm not going to go there. So I think in this bush I'm going to call it I call it a day. So thank you very much for watching, everybody. I really expected just to have some coastal PvP before the stream, because when I logged in before the stream to check if the new patch was even working on my PC, because surprises, you know, it's possible. In like 15 minutes I had 2 fights, killed 2 players, but then yeah, I went actually even on another server that had, I joined even another server that had more players, and while we heard shots in the beginning, it didn't really result in anything. So quiet run, but thank you very much for watching. Either way, thank you very much for being here, YouTube people. Thank you for watching on YouTube. If you like this video or the stream, doesn't matter if you're watching this live or as a recorded video. Please leave a like if you like this one. Subscribe for more. Subscribe for more. Subscribe for more. So or as they would say with like hard Russian accent, subscribe for more. Twitch people, thank you for watching on Twitch. No likes on Twitch, so but I could see some people lurking, joining, leaving, but still being here. Conafton, Boflond, Rob, Lil Regime, thank you for jumping in the chat and saying hi. Let's find now somebody to rate on Twitch and call it a day. Just give me a short sec. Okay, not a lot of people I could rate tonight on my following page. Let's maybe see what's going on in the DZ category of Twitch. So let's find somebody who could benefit from just a couple viewers. There's a person, the title says first time playing DZ. There's a person playing official. Okay. Let's see. They are Boflond, thank you for jumping in and well, watching, lurking. So there's a person playing on official. So they are actually currently in TC. Can we raid them? Let's see if we can raid them. They're playing official. That's that kinda, for that I have a special place in my heart, for playing official. So let's go and say hi to Always Dabbing TV. I will see you all tomorrow. That's it for this stream. Not going to promise anything for tomorrow, we'll see. But that's it for this one. Goodbye, and either good night or have a good start of your day, the good rest of your day, if it's morning for you. And yeah, see you pretty soon again. Oh crap, I lost the feed from Always Debbin TV. Cannot see what's going on there. God, okay, so let's go and say hi to them. I hope I can at least see the video. Please work. Yeah, it seems to be working again. Okay, cheers everybody.